Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Callison and my research topic is smart home security vulnerabilities in the Internet of Things, also known as IoT. Today I'll explain why I chose this topic and what core issues are and how my sources helped shape my argument. Smart home devices are becoming a normal part of everyday life. Many people now use voice assistants, smart cameras, thermostats, and connected appliances. But these devices introduce major security and privacy risks. What I found in my research is that these vulnerabilities don't come from a single flaw, instead they're built into the technical foundations of the Internet of Things. I chose this topic because smart home technology is becoming unavoidable. Many people who don't consider themselves tech savvy often have these devices in their homes. I'm also very interested in cybersecurity and I wanted to understand why smart home systems seem so vulnerable, even when users follow all the recommended safety steps. These topics allowed me to explore security, engineering, law, and privacy all at once. So for the origins of insecure smart home architecture, my first source by Gershenfeld and his co-authors look at the earliest vision of connected devices, which they call Internet Zero. They explain that early IoT design emphasized convenience and easy connectivity over security. One of the key points from their article is that smart home systems were built on fragmented, incompatible protocols from the beginning. Devices couldn't communicate consistently, and this created long-term structural problems. This source helped me understand that many modern risks actually come from decisions made decades ago, when security was not seen as a major priority. So for my second source, how IoT structure expands vulnerability, Powdell analyzes the architecture of IoT systems. He describes a four-layer structure: device, network, service, and application. That shows that each layer has vulnerabilities. Powdell's most important point is that smart home devices from different manufacturers can't reliably work together. The lack of interoperability creates weak points in the system, and each new device somehow installs becomes another potential entry points for attackers. This source helped me see how technical design and industry competition combine to create serious security problems. So risks in consumer smart home ecosystems. So cloud dependence and everyday smart home weaknesses. So from my source by Turner focuses on everyday practical risks of smart home systems. He argues that smart home devices rely heavily on cloud services, which means a failure or intrusion in one platform can affect the entire household. He also makes the point that a single weak device, like a Ring camera or a smart thermostat, can compromise the whole network. Turner also explains some overlooked issues, like the energy use of always-on devices and risks of storing household data on remote servers. This source helped broaden my understanding by showing that insecurity isn't just about hacking, it's about how systems function in real life. So for my fourth source, smart home privacy risks in the personal data market. So this shifts the focus from technical problems to economic and legal issues. LB argues that smart home devices participate in what she calls the personal data economy. These devices constantly collect detailed information about users, things like your routines, behaviors, and even your conversations. This data is often shared or sold without people realizing it. What's important is that this privacy risk exists even when the devices are working exactly as intended. LB's analysis helped me understand that smart home security isn't just about preventing attacks, it's also about how companies profit from user data. So for my synthesis, when I bring these sources together, you see a clear pattern. Smart home vulnerabilities are not random accidents. They come from early design choices, from the lack of shared standards, from heavy reliance on cloud systems, and from business models that prioritize data collection over user safety. And finally, for my conclusion, my research shows that smart homes remain vulnerable because these systems were never built with security as their primary goal. As more devices enter people's homes, the risks only increase. Real solutions will require changes in design standards, stronger regulations, and better consumer protections. Smart home technology may be convenient, but without structural change, it will continue to expose users to significant security and privacy threats. And my last slide. It's my works cited, and all of these are from the JSTOR library.